Hello, YouTube! This is Zerbe welcoming you to my first ever recorded Pokemon battle. I'm hopefully going to be putting out a lot of these because I, in fact, battle a lot. If you're up for any kind of challenge whatsoever, look on my YouTube page or pretty much any of my pages for my friend code and message me, and I will get to you immediately, most likely. I'm hoping again to put out a lot of these because I want to have content on my channel besides just the Cydia videos because everyone gets bored of that. I ain't gonna lie, who wouldn't? And I'm also wanting to have something to put out so that I can bridge the distance between videos in my Final Fantasy VI Let's Play, which I have restarted and will begin working on again in the near future, hopefully with better structure. Now, without further ado, this was my battle. It was against a random person from Zerbe. I couldn't pronounce her name because it was mostly symbols. But the person went by Marblelady in Zerbe, so I'll probably refer to her as that, if at all. So I start with my usual lead. Whenever I fight anybody from Zerbe because of past experiences, I go with Togekiss because this Togekiss is evil. It's your typical Paraflinch Togekiss, but it's yeah, exactly. The awesomeness of this Togekiss just rendered me speechless. So it gets out there and it thunder waves and air slash spams because that's what paraflinchers do. But then I miss and I'm like, ah, crap. And I'm getting really huggy, lucky with para hacks, which I was counting on when I did this, switching to my Gyarados. For those of you that don't know, Gyaradoses are awesome. If you're a Gyarados hater, go die. Seriously, this I did not know the awesomeness of was Gyarados until just recently because I was never that much of a competitive battler. Um, Back when I got Diamond and Pearl, because I didn't even have Wi-Fi to go on and fight other people with. But when Heart Gold Soul Silver came around, I learned the awesomeness that is Gyarados and the awesomeness that is this set, Dragonets. So she sends out Umbreon, I'm guessing, to wall me. I was hoping and praying it didn't have a Thunder attack, but it doesn't. It has Curse, like every Umbreon should. So I know what this thing's gonna do. It's gonna spam Curse so it can wall me to death. Because if you don't know, Umbreons are awesome walls. So I decide, you know what? I'm not gonna be able to keep up with you if you keep getting Curse up. Let me Waterfall you. Because Waterfall, as you all may or may not know, has an awesome 30% flinch. Plus with Dragon Dance, it just plain hurts. More Waterfall spam. I do admit I get a very extremely lucky flinch, double flinch even here. Which normally I'd only see this on like Togekiss, but that's just because it has Serene Grace and it's gonna get, more flinch hits from that. So she protects, I'm guessing to piss me off and to stall me, which it's not a bad idea. I was partially predicting that she would switch it out for some reason, which is why I went with Earthquake there, just because I didn't want to have her bring out something that resisted Waterfall. And she protects again. Got a pretty lucky second protect. They usually won't work out. Excuse me. So I finally finish it off with another Waterfall. And down goes Mr. Shiny Umbreon, who may or may not have been hacked. I'm guessing somebody on this team was hacked just because of their names and the fact I couldn't upload it to the Wi-Fi room. So expecting, well, actually not expecting or knowing what this thing was going to do, I went with Dragonette just to see what it would do. And it turns out it's a Pain Splitter, which every Dusknoir should have, or usually has anyway. So predicting it again because I'm predicting that she predicts that I will hit her, I Dragon Dance again so I can hopefully one-shot this thing. This works to my disadvantage because she substitutes. And at the time, I didn't really think too much of it because I thought she was just pressure stalling me so that my moves would run out of PP. LOL PP. Yeah. Whatever. Unfortunately for me, I was an idiot. You will find out why if you haven't noticed already. More delicious substitutes. And here I go with Earthquake, just so you won't see Waterfall every 2 seconds because, well, I caught on to her pressure stalling, which is what, again, I initially thought she was doing, but no, no, she has something far worse in mind. Far worse, as you will see. And here's Ice Fangs, so, yeah. Gee, I wonder what it's going to do. Yeah, go grab your popcorn, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be a while. And here is the final substitute. By this point, I was figuring, well, she can't substitute now. I'm finally going to kill this thing. Because at the time of this battle, again, I was not paying attention to what that Dust Noir had done earlier. I'm about to suffer for that mistake. Partially. So I killed the last substitute. And what does she do? She pain splits. For those that don't know, it averages out your HP, redistributes it between the two battlers. Or rather, it adds together the HP of the two battlers and then splits it. Decent enough recovery move. It's usually the only option ghosts have if they don't have rest. So at this point, I was like, great, she's really going to wall me now. And then she sucker punched. I was expecting substitute, but, well, it didn't happen. And for some bizarre reason, I'm guessing either because this was in fact a hacked Pokemon and therefore its stats weren't that great, Sucker Punch didn't hurt me that much because my Gyarados, well, it's like any other Gyarados. I didn't EV train it in defense at all. So it should have got hurt a lot more than it did there. So I finally kill Dust Noir. I was feeling pretty confident at this point to fight because I'd gotten so many Dragon Dances under my belt. So I decided just to leave Gyarados out there because switching him would be pointless with the amount of HP he had left. I would have had another shot at Dragon Dancing up again. She sends out Cinzor to bullet punch me for extra technician damage, hoping to kill me or get a crit maybe, but she doesn't, and I waterfall and kill the thing. Scizors, if you don't know, are pretty awesome, usually. Technician's really nice, and, well, Scizor's just awesome in general. So here she goes with Kingdra. I'm guessing hoping that she will take a hit. Or maybe figuring she had nothing else she could throw out at the time. I was expecting it to be Focus Sashed, actually, so that she could set up a Rain Dance, because Kingdra has Swift Swim, which will double its speed and hopefully outspeed me, and then, well, yeah, you do the math from there. But it doesn't, and I kill it. So she goes with Jolteon, the only thing that I'd be severely worried about if I hadn't gotten 4 Dragon Dances under my belt already. At this point, I figured she really had nothing else she could throw against me to stop me, so I was pretty confident by this point I was going to win. And down goes Jolteon, because Earthquake is awesome. And so are Jolteons. And she sends out her final Pokemon, the Tentacruel. Holy crap, I'm not going to be able to outspeed that at all. And there we have it. The last Earthquake of the match. Excuse Excuse me again. And there we have it. Oh, thank you for watching. I hope all you people mildly enjoyed me 6-0ing some random person from Zerbe. To this person, though, I have to admit, good game still, because we had another fight after that, and she completely defeated me because, well, I switched teams. I didn't have Gyarados anymore, but she beat me nonetheless, so I'm still going to give shout-outs and props and say good game. That's all for this video. Hopefully I'll be back soon with more. This is Zerbe signing out. Have a good day, YouTube.